Welcome to O Brothers RC, home of the RC Pimp Free Review. We don't take free products here in exchange for unbiased reviews. Everything I review, I pay for with my own hard-earned money. So you can be sure I'm going to tell you if it's worth any of yours. On with the show. Okay, here comes the crawler. What is it? It is a Rockvan. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. And I'm not really big on vans as crawlers either. But I got this thing for 85 bucks on Prime Day, delivered. That's pretty much the same price I just paid for this little Ascent 32, and this thing is real garbage. Check out the review if you get a chance. So this is an absolutely incredible value at 85 bucks, and I know that because I have several of these CR18s. Let's unwrap this one and get a better look at it, because that blue is really nice. Oh, that blue is so nice. And look at all the accessories this thing comes with. A bumper, brush guard, and lights in the front, windshield wipers, simulated mirror, 2 different racks and a light bar, mirrors, tail lights with shrouds, nice rear bumper, sticks out a little too far though. And of course I'd probably use a little more scale tire on this van because it really is pretty scale and realistic looking. What a great looking little van. And I say little, but this thing is just as long as my Red Cat Ascent 18 and definitely a bit taller and a bit wider. It's also about the same length as the FMS LC80, but same thing here, a little taller and quite a bit wider. And that's one of the reasons that I don't love vans. Definitely going to take up a little more room when you're playing with it. That's okay, I'm used to that. But it really does look cool, and I'm not looking for a competition crawler here. I'm looking for another super capable trail truck, and I think this will get that job done. So that's a no-brainer. Let's get this pop topped off and see what's underneath it. Oh no, body clips. I'm 100% not a fan of body clips, no matter where they're at, because they are always a pain in the butt, and they always get lost. And my fingers are too big to grab these. But the saving grace, there's only 2 of them, and then it hinges forward. And it reveals something amazing underneath. Look at that. This thing looks like a TRX4. It's got full mud guards. That way all that real estate in there doesn't get caked with mud, and that's pretty cool. It's got a 180 55 turn motor, and I'll definitely be throwing a little higher turn motor in here, which will slow it down a little bit. It's got a great ESC receiver combo. The power switch is here, which I think kind of sucks. It really should be somewhere where you don't have to take the body off to get to it. And the battery tray's back here, which I don't like either, because any extra weight should be moved to the front of this van to compensate for the big body. There's your shifting servo for the 2-speed transmission. And underneath the truck, we've got an axle mounted servo that lays down flat, portal axles, thick, stiff steering linkage, an amazing chassis with an angled skid plate, nice flat transmission mount skid plate. And these feel better than the old ones. They're definitely a little stiffer, which I like. I really don't mind when these flex a little bit. They actually just adds to the articulation. And just as long as you're not getting a bunch of playback here, I think it adds to the capability. And there's those big bore oil filled shocks, and they actually work really good. They're very smooth as long as you get the right oil in them. So without even driving this thing, I already know the value is there because I have several other ones and they all drive really well. The only real problems I've identified with these CR18s is the torque twist and also this slop in the drivetrain. The 2 speeds are a little worse than the 1 speed, but you can clean it up a little bit with some heavy grease. But we'll have to see how this one reacts out on the trail before I decide what improvements I'm going to do to it. So I'm going to charge up the batteries and get this thing ready to go. Now would be a good time for you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not. Thanks in advance. I brought this thing out to my property here just to trail truck it a little bit, hit some minor obstacles, and get a really good look at that fantastic body and all those scale accessories against this green backdrop. It just looks freaking killer. Hey Iceman, what you doing? Got a bunch of spots out here that are just covered with clover like this, and man, it makes that blue pop, doesn't it? Pretty cool little track. The first speed is great. The slow crawl is just super slow, very controllable. This thing feels really good. You can tell pretty quick when you get a hold of one of these, if you have enough of them, you know, which ones are quality and which ones are not. And this one, it feels so good. It's definitely quality. So I can't believe I only paid 85 bucks for this thing delivered. I mean, that's just insane. This thing is such good quality and comes with so many accessories, uh, you know, performance and scale accessories, that's just crazy. That's a crazy price. Let's see if this thing can climb a tree. Oop, getting a little twisty. Come on, buddy. This tree's soaking wet. Can't believe this thing's even making it up this far. Look at that van stand up, though. I'm gonna have to come back out here when this thing's dry, just see if I can get up it. The suspension is working fantastic on this truck. It's buttery smooth, just like the throttle control. Articulates really well. I'm gonna try to do a little trick here. Climb this stump. There's a pretty good sinkhole right there. And there's no way to go straight over it, so I'm gonna try to get the truck to fall down over it. Climb this up here. Oh yeah, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Nice. Well, that shows me that this truck is, or van rather, is definitely a very capable little machine for having this big old body and all that luggage rack on top. I mean, that's a lot of weight. This thing seems to have no trouble climbing. It doesn't even really flip back all that bad. I mean, it's very well balanced for its size. Let's test out the 2-speed and the mud guards. Man, that 2-speed is freaking fast. This thing's really way faster than it has any business being. So this thing could easily outpace you on the trail. It is fast and can even burn out pretty good with it. This thing is super fun to drive, and I'm definitely surprised even more than I thought I would be by it. It says it's water resistant, so give it a go here. Clean off those muddy inner fender wells. Do a little hill climb here in second gear. Yeah, it popped. Oh, it's going right up, no problem. And that was in second gear. This thing's pretty powerful because it's lugging around a lot of weight. So for it to be able to climb a hill like that in second gear with really no trouble, I mean, this thing is powerful and geared really well. All right, I'm calling it the Clover Rover. Fuck. Check it out with the sun hitting it and that green clover. It just looks amazing. What a cool little rig. Can't wait to get some more scale accessories on here and do some other improvements to it to make it look even more real. It's freaking awesome. I'm even happier with this thing than I thought. I mean, 85 bucks and then the performance I'm getting out of it. I can't wait to upgrade it. But even if you paid 85 bucks for this and pulled the body off and put whatever body you want on it, you'd still be into it for nothing and you'd have yourself an insanely capable crawler. Because you can see, even with that big old body, it still troops right through all these rocks. So let's take it over to my course, get a couple shots of it hitting some tough obstacles over there because it's a little more capable than I thought it would be. All right, the course is absolutely hammered from the rain. And of course, I'm not done building it either, but we should be able to take this thing up the side here and get an idea of its capability. That's pretty cool. Got a side hill right here. That's going to be real hard. Slow way down. That brushed motor is fantastic. Look at that. So even with all that weight on there, it can side hill pretty dang good. Easy. Easy. You know, I think that bumper sticking out so far might actually keep it from rolling back in situations like that, but I'm still surprised it didn't roll back. See how steep we can get here. Yeah, this thing's a champ. See if we can pull off this wicked obstacle here. It is extremely difficult. Bumper's dragging. Gotta crawl up that rock and flop down. If that back tire falls off here, it's over. Oh, I freaking made it. Insane. Yeah, this thing's pretty fantastic. It's very capable for what it is, and I can make it even more capable. So let's take it back to the shop, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do to it. Well, after that run at $85, this thing is probably the best value that I've gotten all year. So I guess the only question would be, would I pay full price for this truck? I mean van. And the answer is yes, 100%. I'd easily pay $120 for this van. Because like I was saying earlier, if you just wanted to take this body off and put a different body on here and make this a super capable, comp crawler, you could do that. Then maybe sell the mud guards and the body. Because even if you get $20 for them, then you'd only be into this thing for $65. Put a sweet comp body on it, and then you'd have yourself a low grade comp crawler for under $100. If you do pick one up, make sure you check back because I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this thing. I'm going to start by putting some scale accessories on it. I'm going to put some new wheels and tires on there. I'm going to add some weight down low in some key places. Also got to change the shock positioning to accommodate for this big booty. Definitely need to tuck that bumper way in too because it was hanging up out there. And a few other things, including getting rid of the blinkers. Oh man, I hate blinkers. So if you want to see any of that, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not. Then smash that bell to get notified of my future videos. As always, thanks for stopping by. And remember, when you think RC, think O Brothers RC. I got a few Hobby Plus vehicles, and this is an absolutely fantastic company showing us that we can get quality vehicles, even brushless ones with fantastic features, great bodies, all the functions, a 6x6 even for under $200. So when companies like Red Cat release crap like this for $80, and other companies releasing the same crap in a different package for $160, that's why I commend this company, because they're keeping these crawlers cheap enough where I can still afford them. Because I'm not an RC pimp getting cars for free. Like you, I actually have to work hard to pay for them. So help me put an end to RC pimping by hitting those like and subscribe buttons.